Hey everyone, thank you for coming to Noir Night at
Rodeo Cinema, Oklahoma City.
You might have seen this movie that we're going to show, and it had a big restoration a few years ago by the Film Noir Foundation. They found a bunch of hard to find pieces of the movie and they had to track it down from a whole bunch of places and sources. And now, you might have seen it on TCM or something like that, but maybe you haven't. The name of the movie, if I were to give a quick description of the movie, I would say bored housewife from hell brings classic sleaze to his knees. Think about that for a second. The year is 1949, and the movie is called Too Late for Tears. It's based off a trashy pulp novel by Roy Huggins, and the public domain title was Killer Bait until they fixed it up and restored it back to its original title, Too Late for Tears. The film is about a housewife who stumbles upon some stuff, gets mixed up in some shady dealings, and then also kind of stirs the pot a little herself. Suddenly those shady dealings she's responsible for. This film stars noir icon Elizabeth Scott. She's great in this movie. She's in a lot of noir film. I Walk Alone, Strange Loves of Martha Ivers, Dead Reckoning with Humphrey Bogart. Maybe we'll show that sometime. She's in a lot of movies that I happen to really love, but I'm going to be honest, I don't like her. Not a fan, really. I don't know why I'm showing the damn good movie. That's why I'm showing it. But I don't really like her. And when she shows up, I'm just like, oh, not Elizabeth Scott. Elizabeth Scott. She's kind of a raspy voice and dead eyes. Might, for some people, be her appeal. She just makes me kind of uncomfortable when I see her on screen. And I'm always like, I wish it were someone else. But not in this movie. You don't have to not like her. I just happen to not like her. If there's an Elizabeth Scott fan in there, I'm showing the movie for you. The writer Barry Gifford, who wrote Lost Highway and Wild at Heart, he wrote this book about noir. He gives descriptions of movies, and he referred to Elizabeth Scott as Bogus Betty because she's got a husky voice, Betty referring to Lauren Bacall. Elizabeth Scott also actually earned herself the nickname The Threat because apparently no one stood in her way of success on screen or off. And presumably because she was a threat to fellow husky voice starlet Lauren Bacall. The Threat, not to be confused with The Threat starring Charles McGraw, also with a scratchy voice. Great film, not being shown tonight. The movie also stars one of my favorite noir discoveries, noir great Dan Duryea. He first made a name for himself playing notable slime balls, weasels, bullies, pimps, wisecracking, abusive men, and apparently ladies loved this screen persona. Men too. He's often got a little bow tie and a big suit, and he's tall and has blonde hair. Apparently in real life, great guy. Good dad, mild-mannered man. For context, he shows up and people are probably like, could anyone be worse than him? You'll have to watch and see. The film also stars a few other fun character actors. Arthur Kennedy, who was a great actor. He plays Jane's husband. You can really feel the post-war marital urban malaise here. You might be making some of the same choices Jane makes too if you were in Jane's situation. Jane's a stinker. Never mind that I'm not a fan of Elizabeth Scott. If I were, she's a bad guy. But that's what you can expect from a noir film. A bad guy. There's a couple great lines in this movie, some good slang, some good dialogue. It says, for your sake, beautiful, I hope you're not trying to soft soap me. I don't even know what that means, but I hope no one tries to soft soap me. Anyway, enjoy these characters, enjoy these character actors. Okay, thanks for coming, thanks for listening, and thank everyone at
Rodeo Cinema.
And enjoy Too Late for Tears. Give a big round of applause. And even if there's a long space between playing this intro and getting the film started, and it's pitch black and you're sitting in silence, keep clapping, or sit patiently and peacefully. Thank you.